All right, amazing. So there's evidence to suggest that the bottom may be in, right? Now, I'm going to show 2, 3, 4 things. A lot of this stuff you guys can check yourself. The first thing I'm going to share is a dashboard by Token Metrics. This is a advanced research analytics tool. There's an affiliate link in the show notes if you guys want to sign up for it. But like I've mentioned in previous shows, every so often I like to sort of share some analysis from here. So the first things first, they have an indicator that flips bullish or bearish according to some criteria. Now, it's not just subjective. If I kind of scroll down a little bit, I'll show you this. If you guys remember last time I did, and it might have been a while ago, the results were very, very different. I want to cast your eye to the breakout strategy and the low frequency trend. Now, what this actually is telling us is the tool looks at the proportion of the top 300 coins by market cap that have a bullish or bearish breakout. So the first one here is looking at, it's looking at the how many coins are trading above or below their monthly high and their monthly lows. So it's not a subjective, oh, we're going to put a grade. How many of the coins in the top 300 are trading above or below their monthly highs or lows? And you can see here, 67% of them are trading higher. Now, this one here, this is more of an arbitrary one, more of a subjective one rather. And Token Metrics have these grades, these bullish grades and these bearish grades. They have these scores where they measure a token based on RSI, based on a whole bunch of criteria, which you can look into yourself. So this one also is bullish at 53%. So there's that. Now, if I scroll down a little bit more, you'll see here what they call Bitcoin versus altcoin season. And essentially, it's very, very similar. It will look at all the, they have grades out of 100, right? So they'll look at all the coins, usually in the top 300 or so, that have a bullish indicator or I guess a score above a certain point. And you can see here the last couple of weeks or so, the first part of July or so, we've been heading up here. Now, why is it called altcoin season? Well, when things are bullish, that's when altcoins pump. And when things are bearish, like we've said in the past, that's when Bitcoin, it drops the least. And it's a safer haven, right? Like, whereas something might drop 90%, Bitcoin might drop 20% also. So that's when, Bitcoin's usually the safest. So there is that. And also too, we look at a number of different, things, right? So one of the things that I've looked at in the past is oil, right? When oil is trading high, then that's usually not good for equities. It's usually not good for crypto. One thing I'm going to show today is DXY. So this is the dollar index. And so I guess it's an index of the dollar, the strength of the US dollar. And what we're seeing here, there's evidence to suggest that the dollar index seems to have hit a top. And we might be sort of, heading downwards. Now, this doesn't mean that, as you can sort of see here, like, this was drawn from a low. It actually bounced perfectly off the 38% retracement level. Yeah, cool. This could happen again. But I'm not just looking at one or two things on their own. I'm looking at a number of different macro factors. And it seems there is evidence to suggest that the $108, $110 resistance level has been hit, has failed, and dollar might have topped out as well. Now, when you look at the total crypto market cap, this is another old graph that I've been sharing for a while. You can see here, and you'll see this with a lot of big cap coins, Ahmed, this week. You'll see here a couple of things. Like, we've got this triple bottom, and double bottoms, are rare, but triple bottoms are even more rare. So we've got this triple bottom dancing perfectly on this resistance line here. That's two things I've mentioned there. The third thing is there's something in technical analysis known as the 60-day EMA. I talk about the 20-day one EMA all the time. There's a whole bunch of EMAs, but there's a 60-day EMA. And often they say that when a coin or any commodity or any trading crosses above its 60-day EMA, then that's often a bullish indicator.